All right, Doug, here we go. We're going to go through just a quick overview of the current website. I'm going to do BethanyCC.org to get there, and but we can also use BethanyToday.org, which comes up. It's redirected to BethanyToday.org. There's several other ways to get there, but basically we'll either use BethanyCC.org or BethanyToday.org to get to the website. So this is the website right here. This is the home page. There's a right here in the middle is just below our header is a rotating slide. Right now we've got 5 slides in there that change over. We can change those out, keep it current. I'll be taking down the Rebecca Craft Women's Bible Study here real quick because that's just finishing up. And this says there's 2 Mondays left, but really they just finished the next to the last one, so there's just 1 Monday left. So we'll probably take that down completely because the last one's just a meeting at Rebecca's house. So we'll be dropping that slide and replacing it with some other things that are coming up. And obviously we'll need to work together on that because you're the keeper of the calendar and all things that are happening. So that's a little thing that you see first, and I want you to know that this is a responsive site, a responsive theme on WordPress. So if you're using an iPad or you're using your phone or you're online, it automatically resets itself, so you don't have to go in. And with our old site through Net Ministry, you had to go in and kind of squeeze your fingers if you were looking at it on your phone and trying to see it. Well, with this site, it automatically adjusts itself for whatever device we're looking at it on. Right now, we're set up with a blog set up here. These are blog posts, and each one of these are an entry. When you roll over them, they're highlighted, so you know that they have a link. This is that video that my son-in-law did. So if you click on it, it goes to that page where that video is right there, and you can watch the video. And that's the same with all of our blog posts and that we'll set up. And I'll be showing you how to do that. And but this is our top menu here with all of our different choices on it. Under the events, our first category is calendar, which is your calendar that you create. Before I do that, I want to show you one thing back on the home page. Speaking of calendar, on the home page here, this section over on the right hand side are called widgets, and one widget is today's date. Now that automatically changes. We don't have to do anything to change that. It just always puts the new date in it. And then these 5 upcoming events are from your calendar that show the next 5 events on your calendar. So we've got 2 things on the 7th and 3 things on the 8th. And we might there's some duplication there, so we might want to start looking at the calendar entries and see if there's any way for us to clean that up a little bit or not. It's not a big deal. But anyway, if we go under calendar over here under events, we see that the first thing that comes up under calendar is we have it set up with the same kind of thing that we have over on the right with the day. So this is what's happening today at Bethany. And but down here on the left hand side we have the month. And this is one of the slower loading things that we have, is this monthly calendar. And we're working to cache and to try to speed this process up so it loads a little more quickly. It's taken about 10 seconds now to load. It's the slowest thing loading on the site, and this is even slower than normal right now. So you can see it's one of our areas that we're still working on to try to speed up. The day comes up right away, and there it is finally. So, and then when it comes up, it's the full month calendar with all the things that are going on, even going into the next month. So, and then you can go up here, and if you want to look at December, just your typical calendar kind of things. List, I don't remember what list is. Let's see what list is. There may be some other things going on. The whole thing's loading a little bit slower than it should. Okay, list is from the same thing as our other. So anyway, there's several different ways to look at the calendar. You and I'll be working together on that. I'll show you how to make any of these, but when you make a change to your calendar, the one you've always worked on, it will automatically update on the website. You won't have to do anything in there particularly. Under Connect, we have ways to connect with the church. Sunday morning is just a rundown of our Sunday morning schedules. It's always the same. Under Meet Our Team, this is our staff area. And so what we need here, we need bios on everybody. That's one thing that's lacking. And then we need to find out who would like to have their email addresses. Oh, there you are. So if you want people emailing you at home at 2 in the morning, we can set that up. And but anyway, we got images and things that we can update and get better pictures if we want or need to. But also one of the first things we need to do is get bios, which I'm sure you have, to flesh out the staff pictures. All the other things are pretty self-explanatory. Contact us, of course, is what most people look at when they go to a website. They want to know, how to telephone, what our address is for mailing, our website, how to contact us via email, and also how to get to our place. There's also directions on our homepage to show how to get to us. So all those other things are, like I said, and then the podcast right now, which we're going to be working on a little more too, is also in that list. So this page is Tommy's or whoever has the sermon of the week. Well, these are those sermons that you can listen to, and like we've always had. We're going to try to clean that up a little bit, and eventually I'd like to make those video podcasts, but we'll see about that. Now the school, right now, the school is we still have a place on our site for the school, but Vivian and has been given everything she needs to go in with her brother Robert to basically create their own website, and we're kind of out of that loop now where she's got all that she needs, and then we'll just simply link to the school website so she can continually keep it updated. She can have it the way she wants it, and the design that she wants. That's all been given to her, and so we're really out of that loop. The other school is the School of Music. They also have their own website, and so we link here to their website. And one of the things that we need on both of those is to have a button to come back to us, rather than just having to use the back arrow button. But they're both set up with links back to us through that. And then finally, we just have the prayer requests here, which are for, of course, for Blair. It's just a simple form for people to fill out their prayer request and send it. Once they hit save, they get a little note back that we've received it and from Blair, and then she gets the prayer request, and that's pretty much the same as she's had always before. It's just now it resides under a top level part of our menu on the new website. Over here to the right, what's not here is the members area. And Doug, we're going to set this up and there'll be a lot of discussion about this, I'm sure, but where members can sign up to go in, and it's a little bit more exclusive. I won't say protected, but you have to go through a step to get in there. Once they're signed up, they won't have to do that anymore. They'll just automatically be able to get into the members area. But on the if they choose to, for the board, the ministry council, anybody else that needs password protection for their area because it has sensitive materials in it, that kind of thing, and also giving will be protected. So that's still to come. It's not the basis of it is pretty simple. It can get very involved if everybody wants it to, but the great news is that it's all something we can do. It's not something that takes a whole lot of work from you and I, and once we do it, it's there. So that's kind of the overview of the new website. I wanted you just to see the different areas and kind of talk you through them. Now the next video I send you will be kind of a intro into how to make some changes, how to add things, and get you familiar with working in the site. If you want to, this is all up to you. You can do as much or as little as you choose to do. I don't want you to feel like this is an extra job or an added pressure on you. That I'll be happy to do as much as we can. Plus, we also want to train. Steve McCampbell and I am too, are both keen on having some ideally younger people to come along behind us and handle some of this as well. So I appreciate all you do, Doug. I hope this is helpful, and watch for the next video. Bye.